Good morning. Sometimes you really want to make something special for breakfast and you have the time to do it. Today's one of those days. I'm going to make a really delicious lemon ricotta pancakes. And what's really special about them, I'm going to use edible flowers in the recipe. Have you ever tried edible flowers? Well, I bought these at Wegmans and they're really pretty flowers. And they're going to be a delicious part of this recipe. Look how nice these little flowers are. They look a little bit too pretty to eat, but they're beautiful and they smell good and they're going to taste good too. So we're going to put this together on a nice ricotta recipe for pancakes. We're going to top it with lemon curd. And it's just going to be so good. I mean, this is a special over-the-top pancake. So let me show you how to make it. It's really pretty easy. All right, let's get started. I'm going to mix this in a large measuring cup. I'm starting with 3/4 of a cup of water. You can use milk if you want to make richer pancakes, but this will serve the purpose with all the ingredients we're going to add. We're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Just quickly do that. Then a 1/2 cup of ricotta cheese. And I have the whole milk cheese here. We're just going to measure about a 1/2 cup into the measuring cup. Then we're going to use 1 large egg. Next, a tablespoon of sugar. I think we're adding this because we'll be adding some lemon juice and it'll balance. Next, we're going to add about a tablespoon of lemon zest. So I'm just going to put some into the bowl, get the smell and the flavor going here. Nice. Then we're actually going to use this lemon to make some juice. So after removing the seeds, I'm going to squeeze the juice of about 1/2 lemon right into this little cup to make sure no more seeds come out. Oh, that really takes the flavor up here. What you want to have here is about a tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice, or you can use the lemon juice that comes in a little lemon, a little plastic lemon. All right, now we're going to add about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And we're just going to add a splash of vanilla extract. I'm using pure vanilla extract here. We really just want a couple drips of extract. Now we're going to take the whisk Now we're just going to whisk that up. And it smells very lemony. We want to really just get rid of any lumps from the ricotta cheese and make it a little bit more smooth. There we go. That's all we need to do. You can see the lemon in there. I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of butter and melt it in the microwave. Just for a few seconds in the microwave, and we have nice hot butter here. I'm going to pour that into the mixture. And then we're going to add 1 cup of flour. Now we're going to stir that in and make a nice pancake batter. And as you whisk it, just make sure there's no lumps of flour or ricotta cheese together. Try to make it as smooth as possible, but you don't have to over mix it. Just get it stirred in with your whisk. Alright, we're going to let that sit for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to take our edible flowers and wash them and get them ready. Now, there's many different kinds of flowers that you'll find. If you look in the produce section, you'll find all different kinds of flowers that are edible and can be used in cooking recipes. Sometimes people use them on salads. You've seen them in different ways. But what I'm going to do here is wash these and cut them up a little bit so they can be put into the pancake. Okay, now when I prepare the flowers, just take off the things that you wouldn't want to eat. Like if there's any brown leaves, get rid of them. Take off the stems. And I usually take off the seed pod, stems and seeds. Get rid of them and have the nice flowery leaves that look fresh. Keep them. And sometimes if you just cut it, like there may be a bad leaf here that I don't want to use, but I'm just going to cut the seed pod out of there and use the nice fragrant tasty flower petals. Okay, now these are pretty nice. They were not available for a couple of weeks, but I'm happy to see they're back on the shelf. And I like to cook with them. In fact, if I find a different kind that I haven't seen for a while, I'll pick that up too. But usually there's one variety at a time. Look at this. It looks like a little snapdragon talking to you. Good morning. Let's have some pancakes. Aren't they pretty? Okay, let's cut out that little seed pod. Alright, now with the leaves that we have here, we want to save some for garnish at the end on top of the pancakes. And I like to take the prettiest ones for that. And then some of the other ones here, we're going to chop them up a little bit so when you put them in the pancakes, you'll hardly notice the texture, but you want to get the flavors. So we'll use those for inside the pancakes. And we'll use these for on top. Alright, let's go get the frying pan heated up and we'll start cooking pancakes. Okay, we'll get the frying pan heated up and we'll get some butter in there to make sure they don't stick. When you start to see that sizzle there, let's pour the batter. Now it's pretty nice and thick, of course, because they're ricotta, so we're going to make them about that size, probably about 4 to 5 inches. And we're just going to do this carefully, let them flatten out a little bit. As you start to see bubbles form, we'll throw in a few of these petals. And we want to push them down a little bit so they definitely stick into the batter. And when we flip these over, we want to make sure that they stay near the surface. That's why you put them on last after the pancakes are already cooking a little bit. When we start to see the bubbles forming here, see the bubbles forming, we know the other side is getting nice and golden brown. You see a lot of bubbles on this. We're going to flip it over. All right. Let's flip it over. Okay. Oh, look at that beautiful pancake. Now we don't want to let it go too long on that side because the petals might burn quicker than the pancake would. You can see the steam coming off the pancake. When the steam kind of mellows down a little bit, we'll take it out. Alright, I'm going to flip it over and show you what it looks like. see all the petals on there, and the pancake's nicely done. We're going to put that on a plate and get the next pancake going. Oh boy, I can't wait to taste this. Shake it a little bit to spread it out. Throw in a few nice little petals out of the chopped up pile. And poke them down a little bit. Watch out for those bubbles. Flip that over for a few minutes. Alright, there's our pretty flour pancake. Put that on the tray and get another one in the pan. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's go stack them up and get ready to serve. We're going to a little pat of butter. And we're going to put a slight piece of butter on each of them. Alright, next we're going to take the lemon curd. Now, I use this in some other recipes too. Bonnie Maman is the brand, and it's very creamy, and a little bit goes a long way. It's very strong lemony flavor. When you put it on something hot, just put a few drips and it'll spread out right on top of that butter. Okay. And then we'll take the next pancake and stack it on. And we're going to add some more lemon curd. And then we'll take the next buttered pancake. Oh, it's hot. Put it on and add a little bit more lemon curd. Then we can take the flowers that we left for garnish and spread them out on top. The nice petals. We can add some to the sides of the plate. And this makes a really special breakfast. That's a beautiful stack of lemon ricotta pancakes dressed up with edible flowers. Let's have a bite. Delicious looking, isn't it? That recipe is so good. The pancake is so tender. And the flowers add a texture that is just so unexpected and so nice. I hope you get a chance to make this recipe. It will really make your breakfast special. Thanks for watching.